everybody, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for passing by. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you very much for watching my videos. You are greatly appreciated. By now, everybody has seen what is taking place on social media with social media sensation slash dancer Dyema and their ex Monsta, or what he calls himself, Monster Pie, and it is rather beyond disgraceful. It is classless, it is tasteless, and it was only recent I did a video on Cardi B and how the media is parading or glamorizing her lifestyle, having all these children, especially with someone who is a wild and crazy individual who lives the life of someone very prolific. And people are glamorizing it because there's money behind it and stuff like that. I remember that she's still married, and so I just did a video, and every time it's like an early addition into something else or a premonition into something else that's currently happening. And I realize each time when I do this type of videos. So here lies a situation with Daima. And what is even more shocking is that it came from a live that they were both on. Am I going to upload it? Am I going to edit it? No, because I really do not have time for the foolishness. And I really don't have time to edit something that it's not going to take and many persons aren't going to be interested in hearing the moral of the story or listening to what I have to say. And so I just do not find it I do not find it interesting. I don't find it relieving or giving me any form of satisfaction to really go into the depths. And I do not really like the idea of spreading negative things. I just like to speak on the moral of the story and speak to young people out there, including myself, who are like myself, to let them know that there's a better way to handle situation and also to deal with situation. And always remember that your reputation is at hand and you always need to protect it. So we've seen wherein they were both on a live, they were both having a discussion, and I think he was inviting her to some fish fry party or something like that. And he mentioned something about figure it out who she's, they have the series going on, and she said to him, don't speak about him, don't mention him, or he was not like that. Monster is not like that to be doing those type of things. And Monster didn't really say anything. For the most part, he was just saying okay or all right or something like that. And then he started to say it looks serious. It looks serious, like it's a serious relationship. And then she just said to him that she's going on the road, she will call him back and what have you. When she came off the live, she started disrespecting him. And what's funny with black women, a lot of black women out there, they don't believe that what they say is disrespectful. They don't believe that what they say hurt feelings. They believe that they should say anything out there about a man to a man and he should not find it offensive. He should stay silent and he should not say anything. I'm not sure who charged you with such responsibility to believe that you are within your right to be disrespectful to just about anybody out there, or in this case a man, and he should not say anything, he should not respond to you. So anyways, she went out and she was saying that you have to lift up from here, this done, lift up, move up from here. These are things that you were saying and it's disrespectful. Whether you like it or not, that is not something that you would actually say to someone that you really respect. No, Monsta went on his live. I guess he saw it on the FYP and he went on his live and he said that Diamond never disrespect you yet. You should be careful of what you're saying to me and this and that and all these type of things. You came around me, you got my strength from Lego the Bird, whatever, when they were together and stuff. And it just trickled into something else. Then he went, I don't know if he saw more of it or he heard something else, but he started disrespecting her also and started speaking on her unable to be her child and she's a mule and this and that, and it's not her child, it's actually her niece that she had in the video and stuff. Daima didn't like that and she decided to go to hell. She started talking about when she was with Monster, what it was like. Well, he was very abusive. She saw videos of, her eye being extremely swollen from, it looks like what would look like she was assaulted. And, she spoke on it. And she also spoke on going to his place and after defecating a Guinness bucket, had to use neighbor's toilet, have to do this, have to do that. And it's just one disgrace after the other. And that he came there and he gave her gonorrhea and she had to take him to the clinic. And she's just saying things and her mouth is very disgraceful, very foul, very derogatory, very nasty. And she's saying some caustic things about Monster and have been very disrespectful to him. No, it's just going on and on. He did also another video and saying that she's the one who gave him the gonorrhea and all of that and all sorts of foolishness. And it's just going on and on. And, Dyema is a prime example of an individual who will burn down an entire house, including themselves in the building, as long as they take out the intended target. You don't care. You just throw caution to the wind because the things that you are saying is very disgraceful. And you're actually speaking about yourself without even realizing it. What could provoke me out there to come and bestow this type of information to the mass of the people? And then you put yourself out there, or you see yourself as a top female when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to social media. But at the end of the day, you're showing the world that you're living a very degrading life. That's a derogatory. I don't know why I'm triggered to say that word. You're living a degrading life. You're living a life that is rather disgraceful because you're coming out to the public and telling people that this is what you were doing while you were with the guy. You're making him look bad, of course. But guess what? You are the one who have more media attention and more spotlight than him. As you say, you have more clout than him and he wanted clout from you. But at the end of the day, you disgrace your own self in the process. You disgrace your own self, and I know you have to look back at it and regret it. You can come on social media and say you don't, but you have to, because this is nasty, it's deplorable, and it's not something that you should really be proud of. This is not something that you want to say to the public, because it's showing you not only that. I think Monsta mentioned that he's 24, 25 years old. Like, at what age are you meeting these type of people to be in a solid relationship with them? You speak all the time that you're 40 plus year old. So I guess maybe you were in your late 30s when you met this guy. But come on, it's not necessarily age appropriate. And you being the type of individual that you are, it seems that there's a pattern wherein you like these younger guys, but at the end of the day, you're doing so much for them. And when it doesn't work out, they are going to come on the internet and be disrespectful to you. If you respect yourself in the first place, you don't go where there's obvious imminent danger. You don't do that. You don't go onto these young immature individuals who are from at-risk community, no upbringing, but you are showing the world that you are no different. You are from the same background. You want people to respect you, but you don't respect yourself. I have never heard of somebody respecting someone on their behalf. Like, I'm not going to respect myself because that guy over there is going to respect me on my behalf. That's madness. That's just something you never hear anybody say. You have to start respecting yourself. You have to know how to conduct yourself in public. You can't be this age and don't know how to do it. And I know a lot of people like to talk about me, get up, girl, and me at this and me at that, and all these type of things. But when people do not respect you, then you're complaining that people are fighting against ghetto people and they don't like. No, you guys do not like yourself. You don't like yourself and you don't like each other. And I've seen this and it just look very, very disgraceful. It is so disgraceful. Somebody should be in your corner to say, no, don't do this. Don't come out and do this. You understand? You went straight to hell. It's like you don't care. I don't care how they see me. As long as they see this guy bad, then that's okay. And it's so many times that you are doing it. And I notice that each time, like, you and these people break up, it's always a disgraceful thing wherein they disrespect you and you come out on the internet and you're going to disgrace them too. And in the process of doing so, you're disgracing your own self. And you're saying that you should not help these type of people. You should not help them and you shouldn't be there for them. No, you are going after these people based on their age. You're going after some young at-risk youth or youth from at-risk community who happen to be living at-risk life most times. And then when things go sour, then it's straight to the media. It's straight to social media with it. And it is a disgraceful manner in which things are being done. I believe strongly that you need to think twice. You need to have more mature people in your corner to help guide you and to help teach you so you can understand how to deal with conflict. Everything is not for social media. The same way you sat down and you say that we don't have to come and tell you everything that's taking place or what I told Rosalie or what is happening with us in the series or everything or like that, I should say. It's the same way you should know that it's not because someone says something to you that you don't like means that you should automatically retaliate and start speaking without thinking, and anything that comes to your mouth, you're just going to blurt it out on social media, believing that you're disgracing persons alone, not realizing that you're bringing down your own self in the process. Not realizing that you're bringing down your own self. because you have to regret this. There's no way you can walk around with your chest held high. People are just not going to respect you. And then you people are saying that you're a businesswoman, you're business this, you're business that. And I'm wondering, is this how business people behave? You're giving the business community a bad name. Young people who are looking to you to say that, okay, she came from an at-risk community and she has ambition. So she started selling her own things. She started dancing and she uses the money to do her own stuff. Buy this, buy that, sell it to people and all of that. I can do this too. But your behavior, you're like taking 10 steps forward and taking 11 steps back. So you're always in the same position. And oftentimes you wonder why people do not respect you, because you don't respect yourself. And nobody owes you respect. It's something that you kind of have to work on. It's kind of like how you present yourself to people. Yeah, you know that there are illiterate people out there that will just go around and disrespect just about anybody out there. But at the end of the day, you want to conduct yourself with a great deal of respect. There are certain things that you should just take to your grave. There are certain things that's not worth speaking on. And all of you like to come and talk about Nofa Uno this and Nofa Uno is not at the topic right now. Nofa Few is not the head of discussion right now. It's not being thrown into the gauntlet. Dyema came and put her business out there, and so it becomes what? Social media's business. So people are within their right to speak on it. You are disgracing yourself. You are disrespecting yourself. You are belittling yourself. But you don't see it. You know why you don't see it? Because you haven't elevated. You have not elevated. You are in the same position. It matters not your bank account size. You are in mental state of the same position of where you started. There's no growth. There's no maturity. There's no growth or maturity. Because there's no way you can be getting with these type of people constantly and you see where it's not heading down a good road, a positive road. And then you just continue doing it. And then you come on the social media and you're disgracing them. You're disgracing yourself. Everybody's saying that Monsta is wrong. And Monsta is this and Monsta is that. You didn't know that Dyema had this file on you. Who did Dyema bring down? Who did Dyema shame? Because remember, it's like Monsta is here then and Dyema is here. So who did Dyema bring down? Who? In what world of which planet is this looking bad on Monsta? It's looking more bad on Dyema because she moves as if she's an elevated individual, and then in the next moment, elevated top girl, ghetto fabulous type of people, that is. But in the next breath, you are as disgraceful and you're as foul at the mouth as possible. And you don't see anything wrong with it because you're in the same condition. You are in the same mental state. Nothing has moved. There's no growth. There's no maturity. There's no advancement. And I know a lot of you are going to come at me. A lot of you are going to say this. A lot of you are going to say that. I care zero. Truth will out, because there are lots of young people out there, teenagers also, who are on social media all day, and they will see this and believe it's good behavior. And that's what you should do. As long as someone says something to you that you don't like, you should just go all out and just start disgracing them and unraveling in the public, not realizing that there are times when you will miss opportunities, or an opportunity can present itself and people revert to the videos that are out there and decide that I'm not interested in working with this individual. I'm not interested in this person representing my brand or where I want to go in life with my company. And these are the things that befall you. You people are your own worst enemy. You people are your own worst enemy. Monster said something disrespectful to you about being a mule, can't breed, you don't like it. You don't like it. But you have to also remember that you said something about him when you came off the live, and it was disrespectful. You can't say that someone disrespect you and you're going all out on them. But at the end of the day, you believe that you can say anything to or about that individual, and they should. You also want to determine what they should take as respect or disrespect. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to understand that people have feelings. And so if you're going to be disrespectful, you have to prepare for it. You just have to prepare for the backlash. You have to prepare for the ramification of it. You have to prepare for it. So he was wrong for calling you a mule because he got with you and calling you old and this and that. He was wrong, and that was disrespectful. You are also wrong to cut him off and then you say, lift up from out here, lift up and move after you this and that. You should not be saying that. That's disrespectful. He is a man and he has feelings. Whether he's an immature individual, if he commits a crime, he's not going to go to juvenile facility. He's going to be arrested. He's going to be sent to jail. Tried, and if convicted, he's going to prison. So that makes him a full-grown adult. You chose to go there. You saw all of this, the hot mess that he lived in, and then you recorded his premises and his place while you were with him. Why? Because that was the weaponry. You people are also going in relationship to weaponize yourself because you're looking for an angle just in case something might happen. You understand? You can disgrace them on social media. When did you record this place? When did you do all of that? And you're showing them where you were showering. So you participated in that hot mess. Do you not see the error in what you are doing? You're not seeing the error in what you are doing. You were dead wrong. You should have never done something like that. You should have never recorded it. And then you go back and you recorded him saying that he gave you gonorrhea, and then you posted it on social media. That's his private business, and that's between two. He discussed it with you. He confided in you. Whatever circumstances that took place with an STD between two, you and him or among many, it needed not to be on social media. It needed not to be on social media. You're saying that he came to you and he had an infection, an STD, and he said it to you and you took him to clinic and all of that. What's the purpose of going all out and saying this type of things on social media? And then you are saying that he's packing up and leaving, and you're recording him and saying that he gave you gonorrhea, and then you're taking it and posting it on social media for the entire world to see. So you're in the business of disgracing people. You are in the business of disgracing people. I'm curious what Figure It Out is thinking at this moment. Because if he's cheering you on, he needs to remember that his day is coming. His day is coming. It's very unfortunate that people can reach at that age in life and there's still no growth, there's still no sign of maturity, there's still no sign of any effort that you are moving forward when it comes to advancement and when it comes to being a mature individual. There is nothing wrong with aging. Age comes with honor, or should comes with honor. And you should put yourself in a position where people can respect you. There are so many dancers out there who are respected. Kiva is one of them. People respect Kiva. People respect them. You don't see people coming on social media disrespecting them, disgracing them. I think there's Mad Michelle also. I was modeling at the time when Mad Michelle won Dancehall Queen. I used to model at the time for Milton from Hard Copy and other persons also. And so I would have been familiar. I was the one that was based in Montego Bay. So I would have been familiar with Mad Michelle at the time. I don't see people coming on the internet trying to disrespect her or disgrace her. Come on now. You have to stop. And you're in the same age group as these females. You have to stop. You have to stop. And you're saying that you're helping these people and they're doing that. You're lying with them. You are sleeping with them. You are sleeping with them. You're the common denominator. It seems to be a you issue, and I'm not here to badger you or banter you. But there's absolutely nothing but I can say about you that you haven't already displayed about yourself. See, that's the difference. There isn't anything bad. So I can't come and say that you have no class, you have no decorum, you have no self-respect, because you have proven that about yourself repeatedly. There are so many classes out there. There are so many academias out there that teaches you communication, proper communication. There isn't anything wrong with enrolling in one of them. There isn't anything wrong with that. You're never too old to learn. So if you're going to move on the foot of illiteracy and move like a moonstruck individual, then people are going to treat you accordingly. And then you're going to forever, because guess what's going to start happening? People are going to provoke you to get a reaction out of you because they know exactly what you are going to come with. And it will what? Give them clout. So it doesn't matter what you're saying. They're just going to look at you as a person who is just crazy, a person who behave belligerent over the simplest of things, a person with a great deal of illiteracy to them. So you have to wake up and realize that this is not the way to go. Wrong. This is not the way to go, Dyema. But that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day and may God bless you. Bye-bye.